In a previous video we covered the major chords C, D, E major, F major, G major, A major, B major, and C major. Now we're going to make chords using the enharmonic tones, or the sharp or flat notes. Now, just as we discussed before, enharmonic tones are the black keys. There are 5 of them. We had 7 natural notes, so we have 7 chords named after the natural notes. Now we're going to move to the sharp or flat notes. Enharmonic tones, once again, are sharp notes that can be called sharp or notes that can be called flats. We're going to do a D flat or C sharp major chord. Now, for the sake of simplicity, let's call this a C sharp major chord. That's C sharp, F, and G sharp. Now we use the same fingering as we used on our major chords that were natural, like C. That's C, and that's C sharp. Now, when we're talking about keys that have sharps, we call the chords, or the notes, sharp notes when they're black. Sharp notes, sharp keys. If they're flat keys, we're going to call them flats. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about flats because flats are actually the keys that are represented by key signatures. D flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, and B flat. We'll also give you their sharp names also, but we're going to do this using flats. So, the first flat we're going to deal with is D flat, which was the same as C sharp. D flat, F, and A flat. That's your D flat major chord. Next one in line is your E flat major chord. E flat, G, and B flat. Notice they were both formed the same way. So we have a D flat major chord, and we have an E flat major chord. The next in line is going to be a G flat major chord. Now, a G flat major chord has all black notes. G flat, B flat, and D flat. That's a G flat major chord. Next in line is A flat. A flat major will be A flat, C, and E flat. A flat major. Our last chord, B flat, will have just one flat note. B flat, D, and F. B flat major. Now, let's recap. We're going to call each chord by its sharp name and its flat name. Okay? D flat major, also known as C sharp major. E flat major, also known as D sharp major. G flat major, also known as F sharp major. A flat major, also known as G sharp major. And finally, B flat major, also known as A sharp major. Alright, that's all our major chords. Now, as we said before, all the major chords are formed from the first note, third note, and the fifth note of every major scale. So if you learn your major scales, you'll be able to figure out any chord from just, or any major chord from just using those notes in that chord.